everybody, Brian Mirau here with Mirau Capital Management. We're glad you're here today. Today we're going to talk about the three characteristics of investments. And every investment has three different characteristics. Okay, the first characteristic that we have is the characteristic of liquidity. The second characteristic that we have is the characteristic of growth. Okay, and the third characteristic that we have is the characteristic of safety. Okay, and every financial vehicle out here has these three characteristics. Okay, now let me explain. Okay, now if you came to me and say, Brian, you know what? I want my money safe, and I also want to have it liquid where I can pull it out and spend it right now if I need to, without any penalties. So if you say liquidity is important and safety is important, well, then you have to stay over on the safe side of the spectrum. You have to use vehicles like savings accounts, money market accounts, CDs, fixed annuities, fixed index annuities. These are all on the safe side of the spectrum. However, CDs, fixed annuities, fixed index annuities, all three of these are what we call time deposits. And when you have a time deposit, those aren't designed to put it all in today and take it all out tomorrow. If you do that, most of them will have like a penalty there. Now, there's some of them that have different liquidity options. However, most of them aren't designed to put it all in today and take it all out tomorrow. Okay, so if you wanted to have your assets liquid and you wanted to keep them safe, well, then you have to put them in the savings account or a money market account. And that's where your financial institution is going to dictate the amount of growth that you get on that account. Now, of course, we're in a 50-year low interest rate environment, so we're not seeing much growth on those types of accounts in today's world. Now, if you came to me and said, Brian, I want to see my money, keep it safe, but I want to have some growth on this. Well, then you have to move over. Okay, you have to move over, still stay on the safe side of the spectrum, but now you're going to have to use something like a CD that gives you a chance for a little better rate of return than what a savings account does, or a money market account, or a fixed annuity, or a fixed indexed annuity. These are all what we call time deposits. So these vehicles are not designed to put all your money in today and take it all out tomorrow. So you now have the ability to have an opportunity for more growth than the savings account, and you still have safety, but then you might give up a little bit of liquidity there, okay, for the better growth opportunity. Now, if you came to me and said, Brian, okay, I want my money to be completely liquid, but I want it to grow too. Well, then we have to move over to the risk side of the spectrum, okay? So we'll have to use stocks, bonds, mutual funds, adaptive management, all of these types of accounts that are market-based, and they can go up with the market and they can go down with the market. They can give us an opportunity for a better rate of return and growth. However, we give up the element of safety because now we're using a risk solution. Okay, so we can have liquidity and growth, but then we might give up the safety element. And these are the three characteristics of every investment. And you as an investor always get to pick two out of these three different characteristics. Your financial institution will always set the definition on the third part.